Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Friday. I hope that you had a good week, and we've had just one of those weird weeks because John was off of work. All day I have felt like today was Saturday because yesterday he played golf. I had planned on making this video and it just didn't work out that way. So today I don't know what we're going to do. Went ahead and put on my makeup and got dressed. But I don't know if we're going to go to the beach, or I know I want to take Brooke to see a movie. Last weekend we went to see Minions, which was good. I mean, it wasn't the best one, but you know, Will and the kids liked it. And so anyway, here I am, and my hair is kind of just like crazy because I had fixed it for yesterday, but you know how it is. But I showed this on my Instagram yesterday. I ran in CVS and saw this. I was kind of craving a magazine, and so I saw this and I was like, oh god, her makeup looks so good. And then I just opened a few pages, and it was just so many good pages of her makeup in here in different styles, which I have always loved her makeup because my face and eyes are kind of shaped like hers. So I am going to, today I didn't really do that. I did do a darker, I was just trying to do something different. I've been doing the whole wing liner and crease thing for so long. Sorry, I just hit my light and my camera, and I know that's going to shake it. But so I am going to practice up on some of these looks. I'd really love to do that one. So pretty with those aqua colors. So and I did, matter of fact, this is what I was going to say. I had not really bought that many things this week. I bought one big item that I'm going to show you, and then I had just bought this, which is the Living Proof Prime Style Extender Spray. This time I'm going to try the spray. Last time I had gotten the little Style Extender tube, and I like it. I think this one is supposed to be for fine hair and the other one is for regular hair, which I really don't have fine hair. But it just seemed like, gosh, by the time I put that in there and then put any kind of styling cream or the Perfect Hair Day or anything, it was just so, it was almost wet again with all this stuff. So I'm hoping that I can just spray it with this, you know, comb it out, and then put in my Perfect Hair Day or my whatever kind of cream I want to use that day. And so I'll let you know how this goes. But I had to order this from Sephora because Ulta doesn't sell that for some reason. And then I did order another lipstick. Oh gosh, hold on, here it is. I did order a lipstick. These were the only two things I ordered that day. This is a Marc Jacobs lipstick, and it's a color that I'm not going to wear very often, but I really liked it. One of the girls from Odd Mom Out on Bravo, it was the sister-in-law, Brooke, the blonde on there. She was on Watch What Happens Live, and I happened to just turn it over there when I was doing something, and evidently somebody had called in and asked about her lipstick, and that was the first thing that I noticed about her when I saw her, is how pretty her lipstick was. And it's this one. It's called Cora Cora from Marc Jacobs, and it's a beautiful, like red, corally pink. I looked it up and looked at some swatches before I ordered it. It's just a beautiful color. It's like a peachy tone, coral, pink, red. I think it will just depend on, goodness gracious, my hair. I think it would just depend on what liner. Oh, I haven't tried it yet, but I will soon. It's just, I hated to wear it on a day I was going to be with John the whole day. I'll wear it one day next week. It would have looked really good with this outfit though. And it might be one of those that you can just wear without a liner. That would be probably a good way to try it. So anyway, when I got this magazine yesterday, you know, the first thing I always do is try to find the page where they tell you what they used on the cover. A lot of times they do, a lot of times you can tell it's probably not what they used. And this still may not be, but let me find it real quick. It says, keep it classic like SJP. And her dress is Marc Jacobs. Her dress is gorgeous. But it says that to get Sarah Jessica's look, try CC Cream Complete Correction SPF 50 in 20 Beige, Les Beiges Healthy Glow Sheer Color in SPF 15 and N50, and Soft Touch Eyeshadow in Fauve, and Le Volume de Chanel Mascara, Glossomer and Beige Star. and then they gave the rest of her stuff. And who knows if they really use that, but it did make me think that I haven't tried the new, when I was trying different CC creams and stuff, I never got to try the Chanel one because it wasn't here in the US yet. So I called out there, and my friend Amanda that I went to high school with was there, and so I rode out there yesterday afternoon and had a good time talking to her and just trying everything. So today I am wearing the Chanel CC cream with nothing under it, no primer and no Rachel K or anything, and it is a really pretty foundation. It's not as if I had to compare it to, of course if I compared it to Rachel K, there's no comparison because the Rachel K is really, to me, not even a makeup, it's more like a primer. But if I compare it to, like, oh sorry, I hit the camera again. If I compare it to my Makeup Forever Ultra that I just got, the Makeup Forever is more of a pretty makeup look that is, I like it because it's a lighter color, and it's just a prettier, softer, more made up look. This is a kind of a dewier, I don't know, more healthy, I don't have a lot of makeup on look. And I'll show you everything that I got and I've got on. Okay, first of all, oh goodness, did I not even bring it up here? Okay, let me go get it real quick because I think here we go. I had to go get it. I left it on my counter, but here it is, the CC cream, and I believe, let's see if I've got the receipt in here. Okay, I guess, are they calling this treatment? If they are, it's 55. I think that's what it is. And it comes in a tube just like I like, and I put it on right with my hands. And we swatched the colors 30 beige and 40 beige, I think, and 30 beige is what I ended up getting. I'm trying to go lighter with my foundation and then using a powder or bronzer or whatever else to match my body, because when I was I haven't been using the tanning drops, and when I was trying to match my body with my face, that's when you guys started saying, which I know it was my lighting too, but, and I noticed it too, it wasn't as pretty of a look. It was a harder look, and I think I would rather be whiter and then just put on more powder or bronzer, you know what I mean, so that this part matches, but then I still have, it's kind of like reverse highlighting, because I've noticed especially when I use my 127 by Makeup Forever, I don't really need to do highlighting in here, because by the time I put on my bronzer and everything all around the perimeter of my face, that the center is already lighter. So anyway, I chose the 30 beige and I really liked it. The color is just gorgeous, and it has the 3 different kinds of sunscreen, and it's SPF 50. So if we go to the beach today, which I don't know if we will, I know we want to go tomorrow, I don't know. I have a feeling that we're not going to go today, but so anyway, that will be good for the beach. And I will, maybe when I post this video, I will have worn this all day, so I will put an annotation right here on how it wore, and did it stay on and did it look pretty until the afternoon. A good, you know, I consider a good 5 hours or something, you know, pretty good for me. Okay, then I looked at the color that they said they used on her for that Beige's powder, and a lot of you guys really like that powder. And I have tried the 40 beige before and didn't care for it, and they had 50 on her, and it was really dark. So I had walked around the outer part and saw this limited edition one, and this is the, I guess it's called Mariniere number 2. One of them had some pink, and then one of them was like this, that was basically just the powder, but with a stripe. And what we did is, Amanda took a cotton ball and swatched this, and then swatched that 50, and this was much prettier. This was kind of like in between the 40 and the 50. And so what I did today, you can see I got it messy, which I hate to do that, but I used one of my Sedona lace brushes. They're really soft. They're Sedona lace brushes, I use those every day, the pink ones, and they're just one of my favorite brush brands. And so I use that all over to just like warm up my skin and kind of set the CC cream. Then I went over it. I didn't have to, but just for more dimension and stuff, and because I love it so much, I went over it with that Hourglass Radiant Bronzer. And I'm thinking about getting that lighter bronzer by Hourglass because I love the Radiant so much. Is it Luminous? I think it's called. Let me know what you think about that, because sometimes it can get dark, but I just love it. It's the prettiest bronzer. You have to try it. So far, so good on both of these. I tried to be pretty picky about what I got because Chanel items add up fast. It's not like going to the MAC counter or going to Ulta or something. It's, you know, before you know it, you've got a couple $100. So I was trying to, you know, really pick what I wanted. And I looked at the faux or whatever eyeshadow, and I'm not convinced that I don't have that eyeshadow. I know I've looked at it a bunch of times, but it's just like a purpley gray color, and they're saying that's what they used on the cover, but I think it's obvious that they have used more than that color. It's obvious, I think, that they've used some kind of warm brown, like soft brown, or just something else. So it's not like you know, and I've got so many of those purpley colors. That those Too Faced palettes, the Square Box palettes, have beautiful purples in there. And if I can ever find my Kat Von D Interstellar palette, I might have to buy that again because Brooke and I cannot find it. And I was trying to think of what could happen to it, and I was thinking, well, what if I think she might have taken it with her when she spent the night with a friend or something and left it somewhere or something. But I'm gonna give it one more shot looking for it and then get that again. So anyway, the last thing I got, and I have not even tried this because I just got it yesterday, was the 206 Beige Star Glossomer. I have not bought a Glossomer in probably a year or more, but just a good beigey color. And I bought another lip that I will show you, and then maybe we'll take this off and put this on. So that's what I'll show you. I just realized the whole time I explained the CC cream and the powder to you guys, I had my air conditioner on, and I apologize, and please don't get upset with me, but I don't want to do it again because I will not remember what I said to you and everything. So I promise I will try not to do that again. A lot of times when I run downstairs or something, I will cut the air conditioner on while I'm gone, and I plan on cutting it off when I get back, and I forget because I'm just used to it, you know. But so anyway, I'm going to go on with showing you the lipstick that I got yesterday. One of my favorite girls, Sharon, was at Laura Mercier. If she hadn't have been there, I probably would have just cruised right by and not looked at anything. But Yvette had told me about these new Laura Mercier Lip Parfait Creamy Color Balm. And so I looked at all of them, and the only one that really tempted me was Amaretto Swirl. And that is what I have on today. And it's just a really good, it's what I've got on. It's a really good, I was surprised at how pink it is. And I've got it on with, got all my, not all of them, but a whole cup full of my lip liners that I don't use very much, not the ones that are on my counter. And I thought I want to use something different. I use the same lip liners all the time. And so today I used the IT Cosmetics, is it Buff Beige, the real nudie one. And I did outline my lips, which, by the way, I've had several people say stuff about my lips lately that I keep, you know, just derogatory comments. I have not done anything different. I have not done them since you guys remember months and months and months ago. It's all about the lip liner. It's all about your lip liner and the colors that you choose. And that's all I can say. But, and then I have plenty of compliments, so thank you. But, so anyway, I used that IT Cosmetics lip liner, and then I used this, and it is very creamy. I like it because it's not slippy feeling. It's just very, very creamy. So I don't know how long it would last, but it just feels very good, and it kind of dries down a little bit. You can see it's on my cup from what I've been drinking. But it's still balmy feeling. It's good. I don't know if I'd be prone to put a gloss over this because it's already so creamy. But, and then, so what I was going to do is take this off and then try on that Beige Star. And we'll see if it looks any different or how it looks. So, I'll kind of try to, there you go. So you can see it's kind of a pinky. And that lip liner really stays on well. You can see kind of like the beiginess around the edge of my lips. So then let's try this on and see. It's one of the creamy ones. A lot of times these beigey and creamy glossomers they have more color. So there we go. Ooh, that's pretty. It is basically just about the same color as that. Maybe a little bit more beige. It feels good. Glossomers feel good. I always forget. I need to use mine more often. So anyway, that is the, let me pan up here. That is the Beige Star in Glossomer 206, and that's limited edition, so I was surprised that they even still had it. Okay, so when I was over there at Laura Mercier, I decided to break down. I've looked at this so many times and so many of you like it, and I had a little one before and I think it broke or something happened to it, but I decided to go ahead and try this matte, what is it called? Highlight 01, and I think it's called Matte Radiance. Yeah, Matte Radiance Baked Powder, and this is the highlight one, and I've got it on today, and I like it for the reasons that I've heard that I would like it. It's kind of like Spotlight by Lorac. It's a highlighter, but it's not just so crazy highlighting like the Becca ones, and a lot of those, I mean, sometimes I do like those, but a lot of times I don't, because I have kind of like uneven skin, and you don't want to highlight that, or I just not in the mood for all of that. So this I used today, and you can see it does create a highlight, and it's very pretty. It's very glowy. It's one that I think you could use a little bit more liberally all over and not have to worry about it as much. I put it on with a stippling brush, but it didn't seem that dangerous. Okay, so is that all the makeup that I got? This is something that I bought last week, early in the week, if not the weekend, and I forgot to show you guys, and I ended up using it, I think in my last video, and a lot of you noticed it, and it is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. This is wonderful. It's right up there with, I mean, to me it's so much better than like the Naked palettes, because it's matte, but it's a satiny matte. It's right there with the Urban Decay Basics palette. Brooke used it yesterday, and I asked her, did she love it? And she was like, yeah. And I said, well, what would you say your favorite is? Because she uses neutrals all the time. And she said she liked the Naked Basic palettes the best. But that's kind of how this is. But what I love about this is all of the different tones right there together. You know, you've got like this color, which is what I started off with today. This is what I used today. And then some days I will just do nothing but this color. I think that's what I did the other day. Like if I want more of that 60s look, then I'll just use that, because they used more of the taupey colors, not as much of the tawny eye colors. And then it's like this is the Tom Ford Cocoa Mirage palette kind of colors right there. And I love, this is my favorite color right here. This one and this one. I love this middle section. And then I usually just dip into these. The only negative I can say about it is it does, you know, kick up some dust, as some people would say. It does have fallout, not really when you put it on your eyes, but when you put your brush in it, a lot of times it'll be real powdery, and I can't stand that, but it's worth it. And they're very smooth. I just really, really like these a lot. So that is a good palette to have, I think. And I think that is it, except for my big item for this week. And I don't know if some of you that follow me, sorry, my foot keeps hitting the light in the camera. Some of you that follow me this week, I have been asked so many times to share with you my sunglasses, all my sunglass collection. And I still might do a video on just my favorites, but I knew there was no way I could sit here and show you every pair of sunglasses I've got, because some of them I've got a lot of sunglasses. They kind of go in and out. I sell them, give them away. I've given Brooke a couple of pair that I've bought recently that she liked better than I did. And so what I ended up doing is I sat down one night, I brought them all upstairs, and I cleaned every pair really good with a, you know, like one of those microfiber cleaning cloths, cleaned the handles and everything, and I took pictures of them and put them on Instagram. And I probably won't leave them on there forever, for a long time, because I think it's kind of obnoxious looking, but I wanted to do it just so you could see all the different ones, because you guys had asked so many times. And so along with that, these are some that I got this week. When I bought the Tom Ford Anushka sunglasses from Kelly at Oliver, I love them. I mean, I fell in love immediately. I love them every time I wear them. And so I've had on my mind that I wanted to get another pair. And I could never decide what color to get, and then she got these in. And one of my Instagram followers and subscribers, her name is Anushka, and she had got them and she loved them. And so her and I were talking, you know, about what color to get next. And the bad thing is I don't know the exact name of this color, but I will try to find out from Kelly and put the name right here. And she is doing 20% off of these and all Tom Ford sunglasses. But this is what they are. I wanted something with that gradient, kind of like two-tone. And here they are. Oh, they're beautiful. So they're just like, you see my light, they're just like the others, but my other ones are black, and my other ones are just so bold. I wanted something just a tiny bit softer, but I didn't want tortoiseshell. I was torn between like something like this or like that real light color, and then she got these. And so oh, I can't turn it off because then you won't be able to see me. I'm trying to get rid of that circle. You can't do it. But anyway, there you go. You can see more of the gradient and more of the pretty light color on the bottom. I just love them, and I haven't worn them yet because I've been waiting to show you guys. And then the sides are thick, and really there's no comparison to I mean, Tom Fords are expensive, but they're really so much nicer. They're really nice sunglasses. I mean, there are a couple other brands that are really nice too. Like I think the Louis Vuitton, they feel really nice. I really love my Chloe. I'm looking at, there's some of them are still on the chair right here. But you know, you kind of get what you pay for. A lot of them don't feel as nice, but they were, you know, a fraction of the price. So it's, you know, it's all in what you want. But I will say you can justify the price of these because they're very, very substantial and nice. And so that's my big purchase this week, and I'm going to wear these today. And I think that is it for, I got some dresses that I got one from Sita Couture that I wore the other day because I could not wait to wear it. I was in a mood to wear it that day. And so I took a couple of pictures, and I will even put a picture at the end of this video. It was on my Instagram, but it is something so different than what I would typically get, but I just loved it. And I felt like a boho princess in that dress. It was just so pretty and so comfortable. And then I ordered this dress and a couple more from Nordstrom. I kind of got I've been wanting to find a long-sleeved, decent, you know, length romper or jumpsuit. And when I was looking for that on Nordstrom, I found these dresses, and I really like them. So I'm going to show you those too when I do my outfit of the day. So I'll be right back. Okay, so the first thing is this little dress that I got from Nordstrom, and I bought this in 2 colors, and I'll show you the other one in a minute. But I love that it has the long sleeves. It's just very, very simple, and it's short. It comes up short, but it's not, I guess because it's so loose, I don't feel as bad about it being short. And so it comes down longer in the back, and you guys that have been with me remember these shoes. I've had them forever, and I remembered them the other day, and I thought I've got to get those out and wear them because they're so comfortable. So this is it for today, and then I'm going to try to work on some kind of little something up here, or maybe even a hook over here to hang my stuff that I'm going to show you. But here is the Sita Couture dress, and the name of it is Christine, and it is beautiful. And if you're worried about it being white, it is like, even the top is like double lined, and then this part up here it's like, I don't know if it's triple. I mean, you can just see the weight of it. It's definitely 2-ply. It's almost like it's got a slip, but it's sewn in. It's stitched with this bottom stitch right here. So it's got good weight. It wasn't really, really see-through, and I was able to wear a normal nude bra. and I just loved it. But it does come in black. I wouldn't mind having the black one too. And this is the best part. It's like a faux suede type string with the little silver beads, and then you pull that to give you that, you know, your waistline, and it just adds so much to it. So love that. And I don't know if I have a discount code. I will check with them, and I will put the link down below, of course. Here is, you know, one of my favorite colors. This is another dress like the one that I have on, and this is the brand ASTR. Like I said, it's from Nordstrom, and it doesn't seem to have a tag on it, but I just love, it's just beautiful to me. I love like all of this and that down the middle, and I believe it got great reviews. That was one of the reasons that made me go ahead and get it. And I love that they're short, but they're so loose that you can kind of get by with it. Matter of fact, I have on like shorts underneath here, like the lace boy shorts, which is kind of like having on, not like having on a slip, but if my dress were to blow up, it's better than having on thongs or something like that. So, and then it has this little thing across the back that keeps your shoulders on, so it keeps them from falling off and everything. It's just really nice, and it's got like a little slippy part underneath it too. So love that. And then the other one I got is very similar, but a different brand. This is a brand I really like. It's called it's Leith. Some of you got that little bodycon dress that I got by Leith, and all of these are mediums. And this one is just a flowy dress. It's not, I tried this on when I got them. It's not quite as short as these, and it's a little bit more flowy. So if these are a little too short or whatever, this one might fit you a little bit better. And it's got a real pretty back, and it's just really pretty. It reminded me of some of the rompers that I've seen that I really liked. And so I was going to do accessories, but I wanted to show you my horse that I got on sometime this week. I can't remember what day it was, but some of you may have noticed him, but I saw him when I first started doing this room, and he has been on my mind ever since. I didn't want to pay what they were asking, but I ended up getting a coupon and buying him at it was like at the local pottery store. But I love him. You can see I've got my diamond necklace. I think it's called the Drew necklace hanging from his ear. And then, I don't know if you can see, oh, I can't turn it, but because I've got it turned all the way over there, I think now, as far as it will go. Let me see. Yeah, but that's what I do, is just hang things like that off of there. And but I love him. And then the little white pillow that I have on my chair, I love it. I mean, that pillow, I was looking for the perfect little pillow, or perfect pillow to put on both of those chairs, and I didn't want to buy just anything. I wanted to wait till I found the perfect thing, and that one I just love. It's sparkly, and I love how little it is. Okay, for accessories, I have on just my Eternity Sheila Fajl hoops. I love these. Are just easy to put on. I have on no rings because I have on bangles, and I try to just put on one like big thing and then go kind of light with the other things. So I have on, instead of wearing the darker bangles, today I'm wearing the gold and silver. I did put on this gold kind of burnished one that I just got because it's got, you can see it's got the different colors, and I just think it adds just a little bit of something to it. And then the rose gold in the different sizes, and I have all of this stuff on my website. And then this is something new that I just got yesterday. I have already gotten 2 boxes of Sheila Fajl in this week, and I'm expecting one more today. And I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get the one today before I did this video. But I asked her, she's real good about if I have an idea and I just ask her, she tells me whether she can do it or not, or whether she likes it or anything else. But I asked her, could she make us some little necklaces like the one I've been wearing, with like a ball or a bead all around it, and she's making them in her typical gold fill, the 18 karat gold overlay. So they're not going to be as expensive as that other one, the bar necklace that I've been wearing. And I think they're going to be, oh gosh, I tried to figure it out last night. It was like a little bit less than $50. And so I'm expecting those today, and I will add those tonight before I do my video. But this is a special one. I got some more of the like diamond daggers and those that she made for me. I got some more of those in, and then this is a new special one because I asked her. Now she's going to start making some solid gold necklaces and jewelry. It's her first entry into fine gold and fine jewelry where it's real gold, real diamonds, and that's what this is it's solid gold, just a really thin chain with a little I think it's a pentagon, and I'll put the pictures on my website with diamonds in it. And so now I can wear this and never take it off, just like my bar necklace, or I could have worn both of them, but I was just ready for something different. And I really liked that I never had to take that off, and I didn't have to worry about taking a shower in it or, you know, swimming in it or anything else. And so that's anyway, I've got this one that I'm wearing, and I had one more, so I put that on my website last night, and hopefully I'll get more if you guys are liking it. And so I'm excited about different stuff. And then the Parker and the other silver chain I've got hanging over here, I've got more of those on the way too. They are some of my favorites to just throw on. And nail polish, nothing really eventful. I just tried this little 100-point perk I had picked up at Sephora a couple weeks ago. It's the Sheer Strength in, I do not even know the name of it, but just a little, you know, pinky, basically like a clear coat with a pink tint to it. So I think that's it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and if I can, I'll come back and do another video. And then I'm feeling pretty good about my lighting and stuff now. Thank you all for your positive feedback. And so I'm feeling like maybe a tutorial. Oh, one more thing. I wanted to just remind you again about my little party that we're having at Oliver this the 25th Saturday. Kelly just called me before she went out of town, and like I said, Citizens is going to be there. I think they're going to give away a pair of Tom Ford sunglasses, and I have been buying little things here and there. I told John I would love for everyone that comes to get something, and I know that's probably not realistic, but I'm hoping to have plenty of like giveaways and prizes there. And she's going to have one of my favorite restaurants cater it, and so I hope that you guys can make it at 6 o'clock on the 25th. And it'll just be, I'll probably only be there till like 8 or 9 o'clock. It's just a little get together, and you're welcome to bring your families, your husband. I don't know, John said that him and the kids might be there. I don't know if they'll feel like doing it. It would probably be torture for Will and Brooke to have to sit there that whole time. But anyway, so I just want to remind you about that, and I hope I get to meet lots of you and talk to you. So anyway, have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.